What's up, ladies and gents? Welcome to my Alan Wake 2 DLC Night Springs Episode 1, Number 1 fan. So, many of you watched my live streams of Alan Wake 2 that I did last year. Well, new episodes have come out, DLC episodes, and it's about time I got to actually playing them. First up is going to be Night Springs. This is going to be Episode Number 1, and this is, of course, a fan favorite, obviously, because of who we get to play in this, someone who's been a part of the series for a very long time. So hopefully you guys enjoy. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, of course, and make sure you check out the other videos in our Alan Wake 2 playlist. With that being said, it's go time.
A fan. The dictionary definition of the word is an enthusiast, a fervent devotee, an abbreviation of fanatic. What comes across to an outsider as a dangerous obsession or even madness is something entirely different from the point of view of the fan herself. To be a fan is a joyous existence, one filled with the happiness that stems from knowing with utter clarity the purpose of your life. But what if that purpose could be more still? If you could be lifted out of the flock as your idol's chosen one, the only one who could decipher his secret messages. What lengths would you go to save the object of your obsession in Night Springs? Tonight's cult classic episode, Number 1 fan.
Life's a funny thing. You spend all your time wishing and hoping and dreaming for something, and then, bam! Destiny shows up at your door like a mailman with a package you were pretty sure got lost because you ordered it like 6 months ago. But that's okay. And your destiny has eyes like sunsets and a beard like mahogany-colored velvet. You don't really mind how it arrives. But my day didn't start off with all that excitement. It began like any other day did for this waitress/protector of the town of Night Springs. As always, Night's Diner was the hottest spot in town, so there was plenty of work to do.
Hey, it's everyone's favorite waitress!
Look who it is!
Hi, everyone!
Could I get another cup of that delicious special brew that only you know how to make?
Of course. Who else wants a top-up?
Me?
Right here, please.
One for me, please, and thank you.
Another cup.
I would kill to have a passion like you do for that writer of yours. You two are destined for each other.
We sure are. Hot coffee.
I heard your fan site for that writer was named best fan site in the world. Congratulations!
Thanks. It wasn't easy. Here you go.
A person of your genius and grace is wasted serving coffee to us regular Joes and Joannes.
Oh, I don't mind. Here's your coffee.
How do you juggle running this diner, your bird sanctuary, and that amazing fan site for the writer you love so much?
I work extremely hard, but also I'm naturally talented.
Well, heck, no wonder us regular folks can't keep up. I'll never be as successful as you.
Comparing yourself to me won't help. You gotta find what you want to do and do it. I believe in you.
Wow. You just changed my entire way of looking at the world. Thank
No problem. That's everyone's coffee. Better put this pot back. I loved being the very successful owner and operator of the county's most popular diner. But that was nothing compared to my grease fire of passion for the writer and his sheer literary talent, and flowing hair and lips like buttery pie crust. Hi! I need to clear the empty pie plates from the tables. Shucks.
My date last night was a total bust.
You're the expert on romance. Any advice?
Yes. But first, tell me everything.
Long story short,
She told me I dressed like a divorced gym teacher.
but it's what's inside that matters, right?
Right. Show them the real you and it will all work out. Talk about that mole you worry about when you're trying to fall asleep.
Well, I'll try that. Thanks a million.
Don't mention it.
Is Knight's Diner going to enter the statewide pie competition this year?
Of course. We're gonna make this our 20th win in a row. Those plates won't clear themselves.
I saw in the news that you saved every single kitten from that bear attack. Amazing!
Thanks. Those yoga lessons really paid off.
The writer lives just outside town in that mansion of his. Why don't you go talk to him?
Oh, we have our own ways of talking. I better take these plates back to the service window.
Excuse me, can I borrow you?
What can I get you?
Oh. I need a good book recommendation. After all, you're the town's literature buff.
Oh, you have got to read the newest book in the Writer's Crime Trilogy. I'll grab you a copy from the back.
So we're going to head back into the storage room. There's a few things that you can look at here. Obviously, we're going to complete this little section here, then we'll head outside and then start the real game. So once you can actually click on something, then something will actually play an audio above that. Otherwise, you're just going to be able to see text that shows up during the different little collectibles here that you can find. The one that we need itself will actually have Alan kind of start the story forward and have Alan Wake actually speak to you.
It's me, your favorite writer whose voice you would recognize in your sleep. I'm in danger. Please, my #1 fan, you're the only one who can save me.
Oh my gosh! Don't worry, I'm on my way. My beloved writer was in terrible danger, and I had to rescue him. The stakes had never been higher. Luckily, I kept all my accessories in the diner's kitchen. My accessories. Everything a girl needed to claim victory in the battle for love. My trusty 12 gauge, fully automatic. Extreme circumstances call for extreme shotguns. My bolt-action hunting rifle with a gorgeous walnut stock. Deadly, and looks good doing it. Just like me. I was finally ready for a night out on the town with danger. There was no time to waste. The shortcut through the boatyard was the fastest way to my writer's mansion in the woods outside town. This was my moment, my chance to save the writer and make him realize how much he needed me. And if that's not love, I don't know what is.
Run the diner while you're gone! Or we'll be way worse on it!
You're the only one tough and graceful enough to save.
I was leaving my old life behind, like a body left to sink in a lake so no one finds it. Nothing would get between me and my future with the writer.
So this is when the game is finally going to open up. We're going to get into some action and combat here. Very simplistic combat, obviously. We're going to have pretty much as many ammunition as you need, so don't worry about trying to find ammunition or anything like that.
I knew you'd come to his rescue.
Who are you? And why do you look like a slightly less handsome version of my rider?
Oh, don't you ever compare me to that worthless hack. Sure, I may be his wild and rebellious estranged twin brother, but we can't all be perfect.
I had no idea he had a brother. To think there were two of him all this time.
After today, there won't be. No more writer, no more books, no more living in his shadow.
But you're his brother. I'm sure you two can talk it out and realize you have so much in common, and after you change, you can move in together. And I'll come over with popcorn for movie nights.
He had his chance for popcorn and movie nights, but he wanted to keep everything for himself. Too bad. You know what they say? If you can't join him, beat him.
What did you do to him?
I locked Mr. Fancy Pants up somewhere you'll never find him.
You won't get away with this. I'll stop you.
Babe, I got an army of people that hate that hack almost as much as I do. They're ready to die if it stops him from writing another crappy book. What do you got?
I have a shotgun.
Well, I got a... Wait, that's a real shotgun? Okay, I admit that's a... I didn't expect that. But it doesn't matter. You can't stop all of us.
Only a monster could be blind to the opinions of my writer's books.
All you have to do here is just make sure you take out all the enemies. You'll see little things that kind of help you out along the way, like these fire extinguishers and whatnot. You can obviously blow them up to make it a little easier for you. One thing to note is you have two weapons, which is the shotgun and the rifle. The rifle takes the longest to actually reload, whereas the shotgun reloads pretty much in a matter of about 1 to 2 seconds. The rifle, however, will take you significantly longer to reload. So when you're using the rifle, make sure that you're only going up against enemies that aren't directly in your way. It can be kind of tough as well, because sometimes the enemies that are further away can be throwing things at you, and if you have to reload, you won't actually have enough time to continue to reload before they end up throwing something at you. So my tip for you guys is, if you're going up against enemies that are further away, try to take them out without having to reload. Otherwise, back away so you can have enough time to reload without them being able to get a shot on you. Other than that, the combat is very, very basic and simple, and you're just really going through kind of a corridor shooter here with some story elements. So it's not too difficult. It's kind of fun to have these little DLC episodes, and I do really, really enjoy them so far. I will show you guys where other items that you can pick up. You're going to have plenty of ammunition along the way. There's also a few things that you can pick up too, as well as not really considered to be collectibles, but things you can find in the environment that help the story.
I recognized the tread pattern immediately, thanks to my famously keen perception. The tracks would lead me right to my writer and his kidnapper. I felt like the detective from my writer's books, solving the case with my wits. All I needed now was an unlimited supply of black coffee and crippling emotional trauma caused by the untimely death of my spouse. More haters. hadn't my writer ever told me he had a semi-evil twin brother? He must be waiting until our third or fourth date, surrounded by candles, so he could reveal this vulnerable chapter from the dramatic story of his emotionally troubled past. Oh, that man has more layers than a croissant.
My #1 fan. If I don't make it, then I just want you to know that No. I can't say it. Curse my cripplingly sensitive artistic nature.
But I love you because you're sensitive. Just hold on. The motorcycle tracks ended at a cabin. Was my writer inside?
Hello? Isn't anyone gonna rescue this poor little writer? Hello? Is anybody there? I'm just a frail writer and I require aid.
He's inside. I'm here. I've come to save you.
Oh, joy! We can finally be together and sit through big poetry readings and drink $18 cocktails and have high tea with the queen.
Wait a minute. My writer only drinks coffee. 2 sugars, no milk. I keep all the mugs.
Okay, no more tricks. I'll be waiting upstairs.
Running with wolves seems like a dangerous hobby. I guess writing doesn't run in the family. Where are you?
I was never upstairs. I lied when I said there were no more tricks.
Ooh, you're starting to peeve me off, mister. Where is my writer?
I'm just having a little fun. Let's chat down at the beach. Just out the back.
First, he kidnaps my writer. Then he calls him a tea drinker? He had crossed the line. I was going to go to that beach and give this jerk the scolding of a lifetime.
Hey, me and my bike were just enjoying the view.
Where is my writer?
What do you even see in that crybaby? He's boring, he dresses like a nerd,
Shut your mouth! He is a stylish intellectual who is in touch with his feelings.
You're starting to cramp my style, babe. And I'm not telling you where he is.
What did he ever do to you?
I, already told you that? At the boatyard? I feel overshadowed by success, like he's taken everything I can compete.
Oh, right. I remember now. It's a self-confidence thing.
Well, it's a bit more complicated than that.
You are going to tell me where he is, or else.
Or else what, babe?
You asked for it. You're rude, you have no manners, your too cool to care attitude is attractive initially, but drives people away after they realize you're emotionally incapable of letting your walls down to reveal that you are a vulnerable human being just like everybody else. You are trying way too hard with that outfit.
No, stop! I don't like being seen! Listen, I never had your precious writer. I was just keeping you distracted while my army of haters storms his mansion. Now the love of your life is doomed! Doomed!
No! direction. I had to get to my rider's mansion as fast as my chunky kitten heels would take me. My gun's hungry. Oh, very rude. Me and my rider. I'm fresh out of bullets.
So here's the loop that you can get yourself stuck in. If you need to reload with your rifle, as you can see the enemy there, he's able to fire a hatchet on you too quickly, and you have to do a full reload. You cannot shoot one shot out of your rifle unless you do a complete reload. I know it's like, it doesn't make a lot of sense. You should be able to just fill up one shot and then shoot it, but it makes you actually go full on reload before you can. So either get out of the way or switch to your shotgun and take them out that way. Otherwise, you're just going to get frustrated because that's just kind of the way the mechanics work. So get out of the way like this right here. That way it'll give you ample time to be able to reload, and then you should be able to continue.
Hold on. I need to fill my gun up. Oopsies! Can't forget the bullets.
I knew you, my #1 fan, would never fall victim to my twisted brother's lies. His hatred for me is as inexplicable as the sunrise, and just as fiery. But I knew your heart would never waver. You're the only one who can save me. I believe in you.
My rider believed in me. We were kindred spirits. We fit together like a bicycle chain and that spiky wheel thing the chain fits into. We were connected by love and destiny. He was meant to be mine, always and forever. There was no time to lose. I was the only one who could save the writer and the very soul of literature from these evil haters. The fate of all art rested on my shoulders. The stakes had never been higher.
If I have to stop you myself, I will.
Unlike him, I'm not afraid to get my hands dirty.
All right, we got a boss fight. Immediately go ahead and just start shooting with the shotgun as quickly as possible. Your recommended weapon for this boss fight is going to be using the shotgun itself because it's the one that can get off the quickest. Try to just follow him where he goes and get to him as quickly as possible, and then you should be okay. You don't want to give him any time because there are unblockable moves that he has, like those things that he can throw at you, those little love hearts. So get as close as possible and just start unloading as many shotgun shells as you can. He's got a few different forms. Once he takes enough damage, he's going to turn into a wolf. That's his normal form, but he is also still in the environment as well. So you don't have to necessarily focus on the wolf. You'll still be able to get him And sometimes he can go in different spots that can make it a little frustrating because you don't know exactly where he is. So come out into the middle until something happens, and then you can continue from there. And he should pretty much show up wherever you are. Continue to fire on him. You can see there's another wolf there. This wolf is a different type of wolf. It's the lighter skinned one, I guess you could want to call it that way. The darker skinned one is going to be Alan Wake himself. So if you want to just focus all of your power and all your shots on the darker skinned one, that will obviously make this go by a little bit quicker. But once you take out the wolf, then destroy the other one and just kind of continue to do so. And then once you're done and you see that there, then you know that you've completed the boss fight. Congratulations.
Go ahead. Finish me off.
I'm not going to kill you. You're my darling writer's brother.
You really do love him, huh? I guess I never even had a chance. I was just jealous of his talent, his money, his velvety hair. But mostly, that he's got the love of somebody as amazing as you.
Oh, you silly werewolf. You could have all those things too. You just need to stop wanting to be him and start wanting to be you.
Your words have shown me that it wasn't my brother I hated. It was myself. Oh, what have I done? Those haters will tear him apart, and it's all my fault. Please, go save him.
Oh, I intend to.
So, as with every climax to a game, we're going to have a bunch of enemies to take out before we hit to the end of our destination. So just go through the funnel of enemies, take them all out, use the shotgun. It's always going to be the best method because you have the most shots, as well as it does the most damage very, very quickly to them. You're going to have a few of the harder enemies here as well that have the big, like, kind of axes or whatever, those big melee weapons. So just make sure you stay away from them as much as you can. Obviously, get them around corners, and you won't have to worry too much about them. There's really not much to pick up throughout the levels here on the bottom floor. You're just going to immediately try to make your way all the way up to the top level, but you will be able to find in some of the rooms ammunition and stuff if you need it. However, this game gives you way too much, so you shouldn't actually really need it, and you should be good to go. But I'm at least going to show you where it is because this is a walkthrough, and I want to make sure that you're well prepared for everything that comes in store. There is a few collectible items or things that you can look at that are going to be upstairs as well. Other than that, enjoy the end of the game, and then I'll see you at the very end.
And there he was. After all the fighting, we were finally alone. Together. Our love was written in the stars. And so we danced like two spinning planets that would eventually crash into each other in a dazzling display of flames and rocks and other planet stuff. He told me all the sweet things I'd been waiting a lifetime to hear. I saw myself reflected in his eyes. I would always be at his side, to inspire and protect him. He needed me, now and forever. After all, I am his #1 fan.
A fan and the object of her joy come together against a world trying to keep them apart. A happy ending for some. But is happiness, like beauty, all in the eye of the beholder? Where is the line between fandom and fixation? One can never tell in Night Springs.
Congratulations, everyone. We have finished episode 1 of the DLC for Alan Wake 2 Night Springs. Hopefully you guys enjoyed our #1 fan episode. Don't forget to leave a like and comment, of course, to help the channel out. Let me know what you thought of the video and what I can do to improve. We'll see you next time. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up, comment below, of course, to help the algorithm so that we can continue to make these videos for all of you. If you want to check out another video in the playlist, you can click above, or if you want to check out a random video, you can click that as well. Thank you so much for the support. Love you all. Have a great day. And of course, peace out.